Alright, a little pre-surgery video here. I'm going to try to address the clearance issue here. You can see we don't have much. We're going to see what we can get figured out. I got a plan. We'll see if it works. Alright, got the clearance issue figured out. Just kidding. Found some more problems. This probably won't be too bad. Pretty good clearance there. This might be a problem. So we'll have to do something there. Anyways, we're making progress, and that's the main thing. Alright, start making a little more progress. What we got here, fender flare off of JK. Don't look too bad around here. One bolt hole actually lines up where I wanted it. I think right here, what we're gonna do is cut a little pipe piece out of there, kind of bend this down and around. That way we can follow the original fender flare line. We'll get there. Yeah, bed liner or some good paint on them too. Them don't look real good right now. But we'll make them look good. Well, after a whole bunch of measuring, drilling, cutting, you can make a JKU or JK fender flare fit on Liberty. Tried to follow the original fender flare line. Had to do some cutting, weld the tab on, cut out there to bend a little bit, cut out here to bend a little bit. I think I can live with it. Just don't know how much I like how far it sticks out. We'll do the next side, go from there. Alright, couldn't resist taking it out for a quick spin. Got the clearance issues fixed. Was able to do some beating, hammering, cutting and welding. But now we have a Liberty that turns 33s lock to lock. Gotta build a bumper for it. That's alright. We'll get there. Started on the bumper brackets a couple days ago. Got busy with work and whatnot. Rained on them. Ain't no big deal. A little bit of surface rust to clean up. But I wanted something permanent on the Jeep that I can bolt the bumper to and unbolt if I need to. 2x2 1/4-inch wall box tubings clear back into this unibody. Welded inside and out, the whole 9 yards. I'll drill some holes in this plate. That way I can bolt the bumper to it. Bumper's gonna bolt up here. Should be pretty strong. Hopefully don't pull the Jeep in half. 12,000 pound winch. Got it setting as close as I can. Don't stick out a whole bunch. That's kind of hard to get a view here. But don't like them bumpers that stick out a mile on a Jeep. Big truck or something, it's different. But I like this one, or I want this one to be as close as I can get it. All right, top plate and front plate's done. Cut those at a 1/4 inch. Of course, it's just sitting on there right now. Set the winch on it, see what it's gonna look like. I'm gonna fabricate the rest of it at an 1/8 inch or less, just to keep the weight down. Don't wanna put too much weight in the front of this thing. I'm gonna come up here and kind of angle it back. Put an LED marker in it, about like so. Won't look too bad. Then I'm gonna put a couple big D-rings on it. Rather have too much than not enough. I just noticed, put a couple bolts in. If I put the D-rings where I want, they're gonna hit the bolt heads, and that's gonna drive me nuts. So what I think I'm gonna do is just put one here in the middle, because a minimum braking strength of 47,000 pounds. This poor Jeep will get pulled in half before one of these let go. All right, a little bit more progress in the bumper. Started on the sides, building in my 14 gauge. Started one direction with it, and I didn't really like how it was going. So I cut the sides back off of it and redesigned it and got it going this direction. I think it's gonna turn out better, allow for better look, and it ain't gonna be as easy to do, but it's gonna look better in the end. We'll see how it turns out. But so far, I like it. Just gonna take a little bit of time. Ain't no big deal. All right, we're all done with the bumper except for paint. I've done a few things different on it. Changed the corners of it a little bit again. And I made these eyelets. Instead of going with the D-rings, I think the D-rings clanging around would have drove me nuts. But it turned out pretty good. I'm pretty tickled with it. Just gotta get some paint on it now. I'll drill the winch holes, but that won't take long. I think it turned out all right. Look a lot better than it's painted. All right, bumper's all done, painted, mounted, winch mounted, lights wired. I think we're gonna wheel the Jeep like this for a while until we break something or decide to do something different. But it turned out pretty good. The end result was better than what I expected. Had more time in it than I thought, but it's worth it. Until next time.